Okay, I'll call this um, March 2nd, 2026 meeting of the Grafton Planning Board, a special meeting, to order. First, we need a roll call. Who's here? Who's going to do that? Justin?
I can do that.
Yeah,
So, Mr. Robbins,
Present.
Mr. Palermo,
Present.
I, Justin Wood, am here, and Mr. Chair, Robert Hassinger.
I'm here.
And then staff, we have on the call Fiona, our town planner,
Present.
director of planning, and Talia Alward, our assistant planner.
Present.
Ah, okay. First on the agenda is public input. If anyone has anything within our purview that's not on our agenda, this is a chance to talk to us about it. Raise your hand now. I don't see any hands. We'll move on. Action items. Approval not required under subdivision control, ANR 2026-02, 30 Crosby Road. Fiona.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. So, this application is a pretty standard, approval not required. The applicant is requesting to subdivide 30 Crosby Road into Lot 1 with the remainder of the land to stay what is labeled as Tract 2 on the plan. But all area is buildable and complies with zoning and meets the minimum requirements of Mass General Law. I coordinated with the applicant's engineer on the submission to make sure all of the details are provided and updated correctly. Those revisions were submitted, and this copy of the plan, which I can share, is reflective of the changes requested. So I am happy to answer. I'll pull up the plan and I'm happy to answer any questions that the board may have for me. And I believe the applicant is here as well.
Any comments from the applicant?
No, I was told I thought Norm would be on the call too, so I was just joining to see if there were any questions I can answer, but obviously Norm did the work and land planning did the.
Oh, he's actually here. I'll promote.
Oh,
I just asked him to speak.
okay.
Norm?
Let me just unmute. Yes, this has proper acreage and frontage. There's actually enough acreage and frontage for two lots, but Bill's son wants to build a new home here, so we just cut out this lot the way he had asked us to.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? If not, do I hear a motion?
I move that the board find that approval is not required. Authorize the planner to sign on behalf of the board.
Second,
Moved and seconded. Discussion. Hearing none, roll call.
Mr. Robbins,
Aye.
Mr. Palermo,
Aye.
Wood, I, and Mr. Hassinger.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations.
Thank you all. Everyone stay well. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay. Next we have approval not required under subdivision control, ANR 2026-03, 27 Old Upton Road. Fiona.
Yes. So, again, application for a subdivision to subdivide the property 27 Old Upton Road into two lots labeled Lot 1 and Lot 2 on the plan. Again, both are buildable and comply with the zoning of the area. The lots are in compliance with the minimum standards of Mass General Law, and we did not see we didn't have a lot of back and forth with the engineer. The plans were pretty thorough, and we were reviewed for compliance and found to be satisfactory. So again, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm going to pull up the plan set now. Wow. So the board can and the public can see. Just give me 1 minute here. And I believe again the applicant is on and can speak to anything that or any additions that she would like to make. Happy to answer any questions.
Questions? Comments from the applicant? Comments from the engineer?
I was just trying to unmute my speaker, so no, I don't have any questions. Thank you, or comments.
Okay. Anything else from anyone? I think this, staff, I think this is the one that I had trouble on my main computer. It opened up oddly. The plan part of it opened up oddly. It was all squished down. It was correct horizontally, but it was squashed vertically. On a different computer, I managed to get to it. Not confusing enough.
Okay.
That was the same issue that I was having, Bob.
Oh, okay. So it's not just me.
No, and then I was able to view it on a different computer.
Yeah. I fell back to Adobe Acrobat Reader from whatever Google has done to me. Okay. Anybody have?
Progress.
Hang on a second. All of a sudden, the computer I was trying to get in on woke up. My head hurts. Okay, where was I? We're complaining about Adobe. Of course, everyone does. Okay.
I will move that the board find that approval is not required for this and authorize the planner to sign on behalf of the board.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Mr. Palermo,
Aye.
Mr. Robbins,
Aye.
Wood votes aye, and Mr. Hassinger.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations.
Thank
Moving
you.
right.
Thank you.
Welcome. Moving right along. Vote to sign and send letter of support for AARP Community Challenge Grant with a vote to include authorizing the Director of Planning and Community Development to sign on the board's behalf. Fiona.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. So, the town of Westboro approached my office about coordinating on a regional walk audit in conjunction with CMRPC. The towns of Shrewsbury and Northborough are also participating in this effort, which will essentially it will be an event, a sponsored event that will basically provide staff and board members and members of the public training on how to conduct what are called walk audits. So these are common exercises for communities that are trying to improve their accessibility, mobility options, and create generally more connectivity within towns. And it's a great benefit as data that's gathered during the process is used to inform future efforts and decision making, as well as grants. And it's a pretty nationally recognized program. AARP does a lot of this work, hence why we are working with, Westboro, Shrewsbury, and Northborough to get to coordinate on this grant effort. So Town of Westboro staff is requesting a letter of support from the board. If you are interested in providing that, the grant is the AARP Community Challenge Grant application. This is very typical, this is a typical funding ask for this program. And it's just a better way to create a more connected Grafton and try to explore how to make our streets safer, healthier, more walkable, and generally more enjoyable for the people who live and work here. So we're hoping that, there was a DLTA application submitted by the Town of Westboro to also assist in this effort. So CMRPC is heavily involved, and they have provided a certain, number of hours towards support, and financing is coming from that. But we do need to contribute. It would be about $1,000 per community to contribute to this, and obviously, grants are the best option for before trying to consider other avenues. So this is to forward that effort. So I'm happy to answer any questions about the program or the letter, and let me know. Thank you.
Questions?
Mhm.
Anything? Motion? Someone want to make a motion?
I'd move we do the thing, but I think that's probably too vague to.
Do what Fiona just said.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions? What would be the downside of saying yes to this? All right.
Nothing.
Not spending the $1,000, that's it.
Roll call.
But we have a chance to get money as a result of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mr. Palermo,
Aye.
Mr. Robbins,
Aye.
Wood votes aye, and Mr. Hassinger.
Aye. Motion carried unanimously. Very good. All right, bills.
I move that we authorize payment of the bills as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Discussion. Hearing none. Roll call.
Mr. Palermo,
Aye.
Mr. Robbins,
Aye.
Wood votes aye, and Mr. Hassinger.
Aye. Minutes of previous meetings. Did we have some?
Looks
Yeah,
like four sets of meetings here.
Four sets.
I'll move that the board approve the minutes of the meetings of January 10th, 2022, May 23rd, 2022, July 11th, 2022, and August 22nd, 2022, as drafted, with any changes proposed during the discussion of the motion.
I will second.
Moved and seconded. Discussion.
My biggest discussion item on those is the format is quite different than the ones I'm used to having seen in the past. I do recall hearing, at least from some other committees, that there was some minutes in the past submitted by using AI to scrape the meeting materials and then submitted that way, like the recording. And I also know that in some of those cases, individual people had to actually watch the meeting and make corrections to what was generated by AI. So I think my only kind of question here is, were these generated by AI? And there might be something that we could have missed if we didn't look at it closely.
Through you, Mr. Chair. Yes, these are most certainly generated through AI, and we are, so just before, so there's some context. So we have been backlogged with minutes significantly and are trying very hard to get out of the backlog. It's been very challenging, especially obviously these longer meetings that go for 2.5+ hours. It's just Natalia and I. We've tried over the years to get support with minutes through temp, adding, hiring a temp position, our senior worker, interns, but we're just kind of continuing to have issues with just getting these done. And unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to, AI, you take it with a grain of salt, but we're trying we're just trying our best. And quite frankly, AI has been the best option. And I know it's been utilized by other communities. Obviously, double checking needs to occur and making sure that we're meeting the requirements of the law. And myself, I've been checking, and Natalia's been checking very closely as well. And we've been also coordinating with the clerk. So, full disclosure, we received a public records request for over 100 sets of minutes that we are
Oh.
actively working on.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I
we're just trying to get through it.
yeah, I think there are methods that could be used to make these minutes look closer to our old ones, even with the use of AI. That
Mhm.
said, I have no objection to voting yes on getting these out and continuing until we can find a more sustainable method for our backlog and what we need to do anyway. It was just to understand if that was the reason that looked so drastically different, or if there was something else going on, or that kind of thing. So,
Yeah, it's a good question, Justin. It's fair, and I did want to just provide that additional context just so the board knows, this is not the normal way. I think Natalia was wildly uncomfortable submitting in the submitting it the format in this manner, because she's usually quite she's quite diligent and quite good with her standard template. But we will improve the template in the format for sure going forward.
Yeah, but I did read through each of his minutes and I did not see anything that looked inaccurate.
And fortunately, you would remember all those meetings from way back in history.
Yeah, well, those were only 3 and 4 years ago.
Yeah. Well, you're good at reading the minutes.
Minutes were briefer than their typical minutes, but
Yeah.
I didn't see anything that I thought I didn't see any gaps or things that I thought should be there but weren't.
yep.
I can't account for whether there would be gaps or not because I was not on the board at that time, but they all seemed logical, all four that I read.
Okay.
With what I have learned about AI, I'm cautious about this because our minutes end up in court. And the board has said they're true. So I need as much comfort factor as I can get about cross-checking. And I'm wondering if there should be a footnote, something or something, some sort of a mention in each one that about the process that produced, maybe even a reason, but the reason and the process, so that you have a little bit of a escape hatch if it turns out that something's not right there. Could we do that, do you think? Think we could put something in them along those lines?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I think that's a good idea to just explain, how we generated them and give a brief explanation as to why. That's definitely doable.
Okay.
So I think the motion will include that thought.
Yes, the motion was intended to include any changes that we
Right.
during discussion we wanted to make.
Right. So, any other discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Mr. Robbins,
Aye.
Mr. Palermo,
Hi.
Wood votes aye, and Mr. Hassinger.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Correspondence. Was there any correspondence of interest or concern? Apparently not. All right, reports from town committees and CMRPC.
I know CPC had several applications this round for May town meeting. Unfortunately, I misread the agenda and I didn't realize it was in person only for this past week, so I was unable to attend. But I'll be refreshing my memory on what went on in there, but just wanted to call that out. I know Fiona was there for at least part of the meeting for some applications that she put in on behalf of the town.
Is it CPC where there's the talk of changing at least the amount the town takes?
So the idea of putting something like that on the town warrant would be primarily a select board decision, and my understanding was the select board was not entertaining changing the CPA enrollment at this time, and I don't think we can lower it without taking us out of it entirely right now, as I believe the case was. That was also on the agenda for the CPC meeting for a discussion on that, but again, was not there.
You say we can't take part out, we have to take all of it out?
We are on the lowest surcharge amount for CPA match right now.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions? All right. Fiona, you have something to talk to us about.
I do. So I just wanted to let the board and the public know that I will be leaving the town of Grafton. Unfortunately, very sad. Grafton's been a wonderful place to work. This board has been absolutely fantastic. Evan and all of the staff have been wonderful. I've just got an opportunity that presented itself close to home, and I had to jump on it. So with that being said, working very closely with Natalia and other department heads to make sure that this is a seamless transition. I've started developing a plan of action for the new person. I did, and just making sure that we're tightening things up and buttoning up as much as we can before that time. I am planning to work through up until as late as I can. So that will be through the 13th. My start date is the 16th, but I wanted to just reiterate really how wonderful of an experience the past 3 years in Grafton has been for me. I've learned quite a lot. I had some great teachers, and it's just really been really, really fantastic. And thank you all for everything. And I'm sad to see you all go. But we'll continue to stay in touch. And of course, if anyone has any questions or needs anything at all between now and then, I am available and happy to help with anything that I can. So thank you.
I've been. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Dave.
I just want to say, Grafton will miss you terribly. I mean, you've been a very, very valuable asset for this community, and I really regret that you found a better opportunity. It's going to be great for you, Fiona. I know that, and your new community will be benefited greatly by having you. We will miss you. I can't even describe how much you will be missed. You've been a real pleasure to work with here. You've contributed so much to us. There's a lot we just couldn't have done without you.
Thank you, Dave.
Very well said, Dave. I agree completely, and appreciate everything you've done for me in the short time that I've been on the board, Fiona, and wish you all the best. And you said you're working on the transition, but they have someone named already?
No, not
Okay.
yet. Not yet. The posting will be going out very
Oh, okay.
soon. Yeah.
I misunderstood. Sorry.
No
But
problem.
all the best.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you for everything.
Of course.
Yeah, we didn't tell you, Fiona, but you're supposed to have arranged for a successor for yourself before you accepted this.
I'll make sure that I put it out everywhere. This is a wonderful place to work.
Yeah.
Highly encourage all my planner friends to apply, my talented planner friends.
You need, whoever replaces you needs to be at least as good as you are.
Is it possible to exceed?
I was gonna say I don't know that we're going to be lucky enough to find someone as good as you've been, but I'm happy that you found something that meets your needs much better than unfortunately this town's distance for you does.
Thanks, Justin.
Do you have anything to share about where you're going or what you'll be doing? Or is that not time yet?
Sure, I'm happy to share. So I will be taking the deputy director position in the planning, preservation, and zoning department for the city of Somerville.
Oh,
Yes. So closer to home and
Yeah.
back kind of into the more city specific planning, which is where I got my start. So, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So excited. Nervous, excited.
I've been here for the departure of every one of our planners. I don't enjoy it. I hope it I hope we get someone faster than we did with our second. I think she was second. So okay, anything else?
I think it is also my understanding and that we probably will not end up needing a interim at this point where we have Natalia and other staff that can fill the interim role until the new director of planning for Grafton is picked and decided.
And arrived.
Yes.
Yes. So Evan and I have, been speaking about it, and yeah, so the position is going to be going out right away, posted on Mass Planners, Mass Municipal Association, all like the kind of bigger platforms. And we'll put in a concerted effort to get the word out. Natalia will be, helping with, through like application processing and kind of handling three things at once. So go easy on her, but she's very capable, and she'll be taking on just a little bit more. I am going to obviously make sure that like any of the heavy lifting for any pressing matters is taken care of, so that it's not on her to have to worry about.
Well, I kind of felt this was coming. I knew.
Oh.
Well, your commute and your situation are not a good fit. Although there's plenty of opportunity here to do good things, which you've managed to find. I
Oh
mean,
yes. I've learned a lot being here. This town has been fantastic. But yes, the commute is a long one for sure.
how many grants do you suppose?
It's good. Definitely
Well, when you
a
figure
good
that
chunk,
out,
I will say. At least
when
10.
when you figure that out, send it to us in email. Okay. Is there anything else that can lawfully come before us? If not,
Motion to adjourn.
Second,
not debatable. Roll call.
Mr. Robbins,
Aye.
Mr. Palermo,
Aye.
Wood votes aye, and Mr. Hassinger.
Aye. We are adjourned.